I think today really is a great day. And, Iceland is a very special place. In fact, this is my first time here. I've traveled all over the world, but not Iceland. So, Femi, thank you for for opening my eyes to come to Iceland. Actually, I've been sleeping since the time that I arrived here. I know this wedding really is so special. I had to cancel so many events to be here because Temi is a very, very special person to the family. And I think, Tosin, you are very, very lucky that you have a great wife, somebody who is very, very entrepreneurial, somebody who really wants to be on her own right from childhood. Temi doesn't really want to count on her father's money. You know, when you have a father like Femi, you have to be tough. And I know you are tough, even though you are you always look very calm. But I know you are tough. And you should continue to make us proud. Tosin, you know, you are a part-time singer, but you are an entrepreneur. In fact, when I was with you guys yesterday, we did not talk about music. We always, we were just talking about business. 17 countries or 18 countries in Africa. I never knew that you had business in 18 countries in Africa, but I must really congratulate you for being a great guy, and we are really, really very, very proud of you. Femi is not really my friend only, he's my brother. Wherever you see me, you see Femi. So he's my very, very, very good friend and a brother also. And if there's any brother that I have, you know, that's not the same mother or father, that brother is Femi. So I'm really, really very delighted today. I know that Femi is the happiest person today on earth for really seeing Temi being married to Tosin. And I think Tosin, our daughter, is very, very lucky to have somebody like you. Very calm. In fact, I don't know of any musician who is an entrepreneur, very calm, low-headed like you. So we thank God for your life. Knowing that the two of you are always very charming, very entrepreneurial, I'm sure in the next few years we will take a back seat and call you the richest people on earth. But really, honestly, I must really thank, as the chairman of this occasion, I must thank each and every one of you for having time to fly all the way. Iceland is not a normal place to visit. So obviously, most of us who have actually, veered off to come down here. I mean, it took us, 8.5 hours from Nigeria. And from this reception, after making sure that everybody is happy, I'm flying straight to Miami for another wedding. But this is the most important wedding this year, and I think is the greatest wedding. I can't really imagine how Temi sat and designed all this. So Temi, thank you so much for making this place. I mean, you can see the scenery of the whole Disney. You can see clouds all over the mountains. And I think really this will be a very historic wedding. So thank you very much, Femi, for bringing out that big check to make sure that you make this our children very, very happy. And I'm sure you are going to have an amazing family. And I wish you all the very best. Good. I mean, wait, before I even say that, I want to advise something. Please, I know that you have a lot of friends, but once you get married, you draw friends, and now just be between two of you. Don't get your affairs, don't discuss your affairs with anybody. Whatever it is, sort it out within yourselves. And you've been together for a while. So I'm sure this will be the best wedding in town. So I wish you all the very best. And I'm sure within the next 1 year or so, I will give you a very big party for the first child coming on board. So you have to choose where we are going to celebrate that child, whether it's London, whether it's Iceland. Maybe you come back here. We don't know. Huh? Well, they said Greenland. Are you okay with that? USA. Wherever, maybe Miami. We'll go to Miami and just have fun and celebrate the new baby. So thank you very much all for coming. And I want to thank the Ajibade's family and, my friend here, Mr. Femi, Otedola and Nana, for really allowing this union to happen. It's the greatest thing that has happened this year. So thank you very much indeed.
Some call him the prophet. Those who know. I want to introduce my father, my mentor, my G, Emperor, Mr. Femi. Otedola, put your hands together right now. Come on, keep putting your hands together till he comes. Come on.
I feel so blessed when I think of you. And I ask
Thank you, my son. Good evening, everyone. Destiny prevails. I'm extremely delighted to have you all here today to mark this memorable occasion. We miss Mrs. Ifeoma Akibade. May her gentle soul continue to rest in peace. God knows best. In 2017, precisely about 8 years ago, Temi said she wanted to introduce me to Tosin. I said, no problem, bring him. So he came, I saw his dreadlocks. I looked at him and I said, well, but something struck me that day. They call me the prophet, so I have that very strong intuition. Something struck me that I say, this is Temi's husband. 8 years after, the dream has come true. Congratulations. I must give credit to Nana, because when we had Temi, I was busy hustling, looking for money to look after them. And she sacrificed everything, all my bad habits, to make sure they were well looked after and spent every minute with them. Before I go on, I want to also most sincerely thank some of my special guests there, Anila and Ritidra, Shanka and Sinotu, Sunita, Mr. Tunde Folawiyo, Reni Folawiyo. 50 years ago, Tunde's late father was probably the richest man in Africa. Alhaji Chief Folawiyo, he opened my eyes to what we call today chop life. Tunde, thank you very much. Samad Rabio, I remember my junior brother is at Temi. He went to the same school with Samad. I remember 50 years ago, Temi came back from Kano and said, hey, brother Femi, you know what? I said, what? There's one guy in our school, Mr. Samad Rabio. He has a Honda car. Honda, really? Said yes. His father bought him a Honda 50 years ago. Samad, I'm very proud of your success and your achievements. Today's chairman, Alhaji Aliko Dangote. When he was rounding up his speech, I thought he was going to say, okay, all these beautiful people here, I should give you all $10 million. We're 100 there. Ali, that would have cost you $1 billion out of $80 billion. You still have 79 left. "40 years ago, 40 years ago, I used to, of course, know of a car they call a Rolls Royce. We were living on Adeno Gusa Estate. Aliko was living in Chilakaku. So on Sundays, I would just take a walk. Of course, he didn't know me. I would take a walk to his house and look at the Rolls Royce. 40 years ago. Aliko, like I always tell you, you're the miracle man. God has used you to make Nigeria a great country. Temi, what I have in common with Temi is very spiritual. Extremely spiritual. Spiritual bond. This wedding, I can tell you for nothing. As well, they call me a prophet is blessed. Blessed by God. I'll tell you 2 incidents why I'm saying it's blessed. We were going to have the engagement in Dubai, in my house in Dubai, and there was a war between Israel and Iran, and they fired a missile to Qatar 10 days before the wedding. And I thought of it. I was a bit worried. I said, so it means we're going to cancel the engagement. I said, no, it will happen. We'll see how it's going to play out with God. And God said, no, we're going to bless this. And it happened. This tent we are in, last week, I just saw a video. There was a storm and it blew away the whole tent. I said, what? A week to the wedding. I said, Tosin, go and chat out the 747s in this world and let them bring in you tents, whatever they're going to build. We must hold this ceremony today. And God, look at you. Can imagine if this had happened 2 days before. So this is blessed by God. I always go to Dubai. So this is the December 2.5 years ago. Temi called me. Papa, what are you doing? I said, Papa, let's go to Dubai. So we got on the plane. We got to Dubai. There's this guy that has been showing me properties in Dubai for the last 15 years. I never bought. I go to Emirates, so I must have looked at least, I'm not exaggerating, at least 70 properties. I never bought any. So I now called up the guy when Dubai, like sightseeing. Let's see what's in the market. So we go to Dubai Hills. So we saw this beautiful house where we had the engagement. And Temi said to me, Papa, you know, I can have an engagement ceremony in this house. Why didn't you buy it? That was what she said. She doesn't talk much, but very deep. Yeah. So I got home. I slept over it. I said, I'm going to spend all this money on this house. Something else struck me that, come on, Femi, you know what? Money you don't spend is not yours. Life is for the living. So I called up the agent. I said, okay, I'll buy the house. So I bought it. 8 months ago, on the same street, the agent called me again that there was another house they just completed. I wanted to look at it. I said, why not? So when I looked at it, it's a beautiful house, but I have a house, of course. Then Temi came to visit me. Again, I said, Temi, there's one house. Let's go look at it. I like looking at houses with Temi and copy and so. Temi and I said, Papa, you know, this house would be nice for our after party. I say, you're very unserious. And to make her happy, so I bought it. On the same streets. So we had the after party there. Temi, I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. You found a great guy. Very great guy, blessed guy. He's come from a very decent family. One thing I'll advise you, Temi, is you have to succumb to the whims and caprices of your husband. Okay? He's your husband, he's your boss. There's no more dad, you don't call me up. So, one thing I like about both of you and I've observed is you're truly in love with each other. Truly, truly in love with each other. Temi is an entrepreneur. Tosin is an entrepreneur. So you match each other. This is made in heaven. For Tosin, You're going to go places. I've seen the entrepreneurial skill in you. When we were much younger, we think we used to hustle, but not like your generation. Yeah, hustlers, real hustlers. And it's always paid off. Continue to love Temi. When you have issues, problems, just keep it within yourself. Never call any friend, I have this problem. Just keep it within your walls. And God will bless you and bless your marriage. I thank you all, and I wish you safe travels back to where various places you've come from. God bless you all. I love you all. Thank you. Finally, I still have something for you. I wanted you to walk here before announcing it. Now, I thought of what should I give this couple as a present? I thought I've spent on my savings account, so they didn't like bring my gift. So this gift is what I'll present to you. You go out to the world, you're both entrepreneurs, how to think, how to maneuver, and how to spend them. And you'll be great people. And this is my gift for you. Beautiful. What is it? You know, when it's not every day that you receive this kind of powerful gift. So I want to see what is this in front of everybody.
Make me big.